Hey everyone, Decent Eddie here. It's Friday, April 4th, 2025. I'm at 81% of my confident picks since January 8th at 167 and 39, and I'm at 69% on all NBA games in that same time frame, 374 and 170. I'm at a disappointing 69% on my confident picks so far this week, and a pretty poor 63% on my NBA games, all NBA games for the week. But it's the end of the regular season, and just like any other sport, things get spooky at the end of the season. Last year, when I shared my NFL picks in the last week of the season with my friends, I told them to expect things to be weird. Big difference between the NFL and the NBA, aside from the obvious, is kind of like the difference between pain and suffering. At least with the NFL, the weirdness lasted just a weekend, and with the NBA, it's suffering for a week, maybe two, while the teams do weird stuff getting ready for the playoffs. Frankly, I do feel guilty about my Lakers pick last night. My data said Warriors, and I did mention that, but I let my emotions lead me, and I said I would go against my data, and I shouldn't have. I thought that after this much time doing the NBA that I might have some intuition that would be valuable. I didn't have as much as I thought. I apologize for that. We're moving on. My picks are based on data, and I give you my picks hours before tip-off so that way you can do your own research. Data alone can't read today's sports news, lineup adjustments, or injury reports. That's up to you. My mission is to help beginners and those who've had some bad luck make more informed picks. My data set focuses on moneyline picks, and while you can use my commentary for against the spread bets, my data isn't optimized for that. When betting against a spread, you're hoping a team under or overperforms against expectations, and my data reflects actual past performances, not expectations. We have a lot of games tonight. Let's talk about them. Please keep in mind, I'm only going by data this time, all right? No emotions, just data. Jazz versus Pacers. This is a decent Eddie confident pick for the Pacers at a 12.957 differential, meaning around an 86% chance for the Pacers. Kings versus Hornets. The Kings get the suboptimal nod with a 6.614 differential, so about a 69% chance for the Kings by the data. Celtics host Suns, and the Celtics get a decent Eddie confident pick tonight at a 7.957 differential, about a 73% chance in favor of the Celtics. Pistons versus Raptors. Raptors have weak legs, and the Pistons get the suboptimal nod of a 6.542, about a 69% chance of Pistons winning here. Trailblazers travel to Chicago, the best city on earth, to face the Bulls. Bulls have a suboptimal nod at a 6.814 differential, about a 69% chance of a Bulls win. Cavaliers versus Spurs, and the Cavaliers get a decent Eddie confident pick at a 10.971 differential, which comes to somewhere around an 85% chance of a win for the Cavaliers. Thunder versus Rockets. Thunder have the best decent Eddie grade in the NBA right now and are 14.5 games ahead of their next closest division competitor, rival, and that happens to be the Rockets, this very same Rockets team they're playing tonight. Thunder get a suboptimal pick tonight at a 5.828 differential, meaning a 68% chance of a Thunder win, but they are 14.5 games ahead of them, so be mindful of that. Nuggets versus Warriors. Warriors have weak legs tonight, and the Nuggets get the suboptimal pick with the 4.4 differential, about a 66% chance of winning here. Lakers host Pelicans. Lakers also have weak legs after last night, but they still get the decent Eddie confident pick at a 9.242 differential, about a 75% chance of Lakers winning this one. And Mavericks versus Clippers. Clippers are at home, and they get the danger number. It's a 1.672 differential, so this means about a 54% chance for the Clippers winning by the data. Quick recap by quantitative data alone. Confident picks, we've got Lakers, Cavaliers, Celtics, Pacers. Suboptimal picks, Kings, Pistons, Bulls, Thunder, Nuggets, and danger picks, we've got one, and it's the Clippers. For parlays, if I were to do a two-leg parlay, it might be with Pacers and Celtics. This gives a range of around 61 to 64% chance to win it by the data. If you wanted to add a third team, maybe the Cavaliers, the probability dips to around a 52% chance by the data. Remember, I never recommend more than a three-leg parlay due to the risks of combined probabilities. I'm at 81% of my confident picks since January 8th, but this week has been a little bit rocky. The question for me is, can I keep the numbers where I want them for the end of the season? Time will tell. Remember, this is for entertainment and accountability. I share my picks before the games, not after. Please always do research before placing any money on any game, no matter whose advice you're using. Take nothing on faith. And if you need help with a gambling problem, resources are in the channel description. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get my picks hours ahead of time. For more, head over to Decent Eddie Picks on Instagram or find me on Facebook or X at Decent Eddie Picks. spelled P-I-X. You'll see a deeper dive into my data, a look at my past picks if you want to dig around in there. You'll also see the Decent Eddie grades that I did just today for all the teams and any last-minute thoughts if I have them. Let's see what happens tonight, though. It's a little bit weird still. This is Decent Eddie signing off. Have an awesome day.